everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of have this colorful, smoky-ish eye. I don't quite know what I want to call this yet. It's probably just going to be a basic purple smoky eye. Who knows? I just wanted to sit down and play with brighter colors and make it smoky, and I actually attempted a wing liner without tape this time. It was a work in progress, but this is kind of one of those looks where everything kind of comes together in the end. Like when you're first doing this, you're like, this looks like crap and I need to take it all off, but it all comes together once you get the liner down and once you put the mascara on, or false lashes if you prefer. It all does come together. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk to start off with, and I'm just going to pop this on my eyelid going all the way up to the brow. And then I'm going to use my finger to just blend all of that out and make sure everything's nice and smooth. Then once everything's smooth, I'm going to go in with this itty bitty little eyeshadow right here. This is Polar Bear from CoastalScents. And I'm going to put this on my eyelid and blend up to my brow bone with this. I want to deposit most of the color there on my eyelid and then blend up to my brow because I don't want my brow bone to be a stark white. Then in my crease, I'm going to take the shade right here. This is Vibrant Plum from CoastalScents. And I'm using an angled crease brush for this. I'm just kind of lightly tapping my bristles of the brush in that shade. And then I'm going to blend this right in my crease. And I'm going to build this color up as I go so it doesn't get too dark too fast. I'm then going to go into a slightly deeper shade of purple, and this one is from my ColorMates eyeshadow palette. I'm just using that one. Using that same brush, don't even bother cleaning it off. Just gather up that product, tap the extra out of the brush, and pop that into the crease as well. Then I'm taking that brush I used for the white, not dipping it back into the shade. I'm going to use that to just blend my top line of that crease out. Then I'm going to go into the ColorMates palette and take that black shade on a pointed crease brush, barely taking the brush and dipping the bristles in there. So like, that is it. You want to barely tap the brush in there. This is going to get worked right at the fold of my eye, so actually right in my crease line. Then I'm going to go back with that crease brush we used before and just blend. Then for my eyelid, I'm going to go into the shade right here. This is BH Cosmetics Warm Matte number 20. Taking that on a smaller brush, I'm going to pop this on my eyelid. Because you don't want the pink on the eyelid to be as bright as it is here in the pan or like my nails. So you want to start with very little product and lightly sweep it on. I just wanted a nice light wash of a pink on my eyes. And I'm kind of working that brush right into the crease as well, just to really ensure that everything blends together really smooth. Then to bring some light into the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to go back into Polar Bear using that same brush that I used for the pink, using the other side of the brush, working some of that product into the bristles and very lightly popping that in the inner corner and blending it out. So for my bottom lash line, I'm going to go into Vibrant Plum. And just work that right into my lashes. Then I'm going to line my lash line, and I'm going to use this shade right here. This is Swerve from ColourPop, and it's just a black cream liner. And I'm using a large angled brush to do this with. Now I am going to create a little bit of a wing. You don't have to do that. That's just something I actually kind of prefer with this look. So So to do that, I'm just going to start out with my basic lining of my lashes. And then comes the wing. Now what I did on this side is I literally just laid the brush like this. And you want to make sure it's kind of even with the other eye. I literally just laid the brush down on the side like this, just to kind of see where I wanted the line to lay. And then just start kind of wiggling it down. That actually looks about right, so I'm going to go ahead and really touch it up. I'm going to draw the line out from the outer corner of my eye, drawing that line out, flipping my brush around. I'm going to go back in on itself, just like this. Then I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara, and I'm using Benefit's They're Real. So for cheeks, I'm going to go into this pinky shade right here. This is from my Glam Chick All About Blush palette. And I'm just going to tap out the extra curves. And then I'm just going to work this right on my cheeks. So for lips, to keep everything very nice and light, I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Paris Color Riche Lip Gloss. And this is in the shade Rich Red. So here you guys go. This is the final look. Here's a close-up of the eyes. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this. Hit that like button if you did. And if you never want to miss one of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be notified anytime I upload. I try to get a new video out every single Tuesday. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. And most importantly, don't forget to make good choices.